Hi, I'm Charles with AniCap. Previously, Mofan was somehow able to awaken 2 rare talents, but kept it a secret until he had to use them in a difficult duel. He is eventually forced to move to another city where he would shockingly awaken another 2 talents. After rescuing the city from a deadly plague, Mofan chooses a reward that allows him to enter the prestigious fire element class at school. Mofan insults all of his new classmates, which leads to him being challenged by hundreds of them. He manages to demonstrate his immense strength and later decides to embark on a dangerous journey to find an elemental beast, the Flame Bell. On the journey, Mofan's sister does well to protect the group from a set of white sand demons, but they soon find that they are surrounded by white sand giants. The story continues as our group is surrounded by the dangerous white sand giants. Everyone is terrified as Ling Ling points out that they can only stop the demons for a few minutes at most. She tells Zenzaya to hurry as they need her to cast her psychic magic, so she does. Lin sees the danger that they are all in and decides that she should attack with her earth magic. This clearly infuriates the demons and Mofan must stop her from casting her spell. He reminds her that using magic will get them all killed and tells her to stop casting. She agrees to do so, but we see that the white demons are already irritated and the 2 are in big trouble. Luckily, Zenzaya is still hard at work casting her psychic magic, and it manages to calm the demons into turning back into sand. Mofan wonders if his sister is okay, and she is, as she explains that the white sand demons in this area have higher bloodlines than the group they encountered earlier. They are much more intelligent as well, and it will take more concentration in order to make their hostility disappear. She asks that everyone protect her, and keep any outside distractions from preventing her from casting psychic magic. Mofan immediately turns to Zhang and tells him to keep his mouth shut as he has been distracting everyone since the beginning of their journey, and his story about the human bones made Zenzaya lose focus. The group continue their quest, and Mofan suggests that Zenzaya take a break since she has been consuming mana this entire time. He is concerned that she will burn herself out, but she decides to hold on just a bit longer in the hopes that they will soon see the road ahead. The group then gathers around as Ling Ling checks to see how far they are, and she explains that there are some deviations in the route they are taking with no straight line across. There are still about 3 or 4 kilometers to go, but Zenzaya reveals that she is afraid that her mana won't last that far. She can only last for 2 more kilometers, which concerns everyone, but Manyan points out how they have no other choice but to continue moving forward. Going back is no longer an option, and Zhang states that as long as they just move forward at full speed without any regrets, they will surely achieve success. Mofan tells him that he is far too optimistic, and points out how the demons just now appeared like an impenetrable wall. It would be impossible for them to just push through as there is enough demons to cover an entire city. Ling Ling then explains that the demons in the Sand River only gather when they feel something coming, and the range of each alarm is limited. She suggests that they find a way to redirect the attention of the demons. That way, even if they aren't able to calm them down with Zenzaya's abilities, it will still be possible for them to travel for a certain distance. The only question that remains is how to get their attention. Manyan is the one to come up with the plan as he suggests that they send someone that is very fast and agile with a strong ability to dodge enemies. After the rest of them get to safety, then they can figure out how to rescue the decoy. Mofan rejects the idea for being too dangerous, as there is a high probability that the person will not even have a chance to escape, and no one should take that risk. Ling Ling points out that if they do that and the demons all gather together, then there is no chance that they will be able to fight back. However, if the enemy can be divided into several groups, then they will have a far better chance of success. She presents a plan that involves one fast and agile person attracting the first group and pulling them away. Then another one of their members with strong defensive ability will attract the second group. The final remaining group of demons will then be left to their strongest attacker that will eliminate the demon soldiers as quickly as possible. If the plan fails, then they can always use Zenzaya's ability, but at least with her plan they can save a lot of Zenzaya's mana. Everyone agrees to her plan as a reasonable division of labor gathers the power of everyone. Lin is concerned since if any of them fail to hold up their part of the plan, then it will cause the entire plan to fail, and they will all be killed. Mofan explains that they don't have any other options, and this plan is by far the most feasible solution. Staying there thinking of another plan is just wasting Zenzaya's mana, so it's better to just take the risk. Mofan explains that they won't be able to achieve their goal without taking a chance, and everyone emphatically agrees. They all then proceed with the plan, and Zenzaya explains that she is doing her best to keep the demons calm. Ling Ling then instructs everyone to hurry into their positions so that they can take advantage of the demons still being in mental hibernation. They pause for a moment as Zenzaya tells them to watch for her signal, as this is when she will notify them about her releasing the demons from their mental hibernation, and their plan will begin. The guys then all head out to their positions, and Lingling reminds them to put on their headsets. They finally get to their destinations and signal to each other that everything is going as planned. Zenzaya prepares to release her magic, and everyone watches with great anticipation as nightfall comes. Zenzaya puts her hand down, releasing her magic, and the white sand giants instantly appear. Mofan is surprised as these demons seem to be much more violent than the ones they had seen in the past. Almost immediately, something unforeseen happens as the group of demons that have surrounded Manyan far outnumber the other groups. Manyan is terrified when he learns that the demons are not evenly distributed, and Mofan points out how this means that their plan won't work. They don't have many options, so Mofan explains that he will take care of his group as soon as possible, and then head over to help Manyan. Manyan uses a spell that makes him think that he is safe for a moment, but it is quickly broken, and he can't help but be overwhelmed by the seemingly endless numbers of demons that continually approach him. Manyan's blessed shield allows him to tank even more damage, but he knows it won't last for long and cries out for help. Zenzaya decides that she will try to calm the demons surrounding Manyan, but Lingling stops her. She explains that the demons have already been irritated, and the ones that are irritated are the hardest to calm. This would only waste her mana that they will need for the difficult road ahead. Lingling asks that Zenzaya believe in Manyan's defensive abilities, as his is the strongest amongst them. She admits that there are far more demons attacking him, but explains that the number of beings that can step forward and actually cut him at the same time are few and far between. Just holding back the front few should be enough, and Manyan won't die until he runs out of mana. We then watch as Zeng easily maneuvers his way through his pack of demons. Lingling points out that he is the farthest from Manyan's pack, which means his group is the smallest of them all. On top of that, he has 2 movement skills and exceptional magic shoes. This all means that he should be fine. This proves to be true as Zeng gets away. He encounters more enemies but quickly blocks them with his earth magic. Nearby, Mofan uses his abilities to take down several demons. After his pendant absorbs some soul remnants, he points out that these giant souls are really valuable, and each white sand giant soul is worth 3 normal ones. He can now combine this many soul remnants into a full essence, and if he uses that with the essence he got earlier, he can raise his vanishing shadows by another level. Mofan realizes that the enemies aren't very fast, so he decides to use this time to level up right now. Mofan then disappears into his shadow realm where he dodges several attacks from the demons. There are far too many of them though, and he does eventually take damage, but he proclaims that once they are surrounded, they will all die. The demons continue attacking the shadows, but are eventually confused, and Mofan uses this opportunity to hit them with a powerful fire attack. Mofan credits the demons for being quite cunning as they split up to attack him, but he expresses relief in how he was able to practice the 4th level of his shadow escape just in time. We then see how this newly enhanced ability was able to get him in a better position for his attack. Lin watches in amazement at Mofan's terrifyingly impressive attack, and he takes in more soul fragments. Lin must act quickly though as several demons are approaching, and Mofan is told to go assist Manyan immediately after he is done there. Zenzaya asks him to stop for a moment, and we see that it's to heal a wound on his back. She explains that her butterfly is a healing spirit, and it will accompany him. If he gets hurt, it will heal him right away, but every time he gets hurt, its body will be completely dimmed. Zenzaya states that once it becomes completely transparent, then it will dissipate and the magic healing will be over. The spirit's healing ability is obviously amazing, but limited, and this makes Mofan realize just how valuable healing mages are. Manyan calls for his help once more, so Mofan heads off to help him, and is shocked to find how bad the situation is there. The number of demons there is awe-inspiring, and Mofan assumes that Manyan must have done something to upset the demons. Manyan tells him to stop talking nonsense, and proclaims that if Mofan doesn't rescue him, then he will haunt him as a ghost. Mofan states that he wants to rescue him, but getting anywhere close to the horde of demons is impossible. Just then, Mofan is relieved to hear that Zeng has arrived to help out, but is shocked to find that Zeng is also being chased by a great number of demons. This is seemingly a terrible position to be in, but Zeng uses an ability that allows him to escape, and the huge wave of demons chasing him ends up crashing into the larger group. Mofan is very impressed by this maneuver, and states how good it was for him to learn from Kong. The attack was even more impressive than it seemed, as Zeng explains that he used another spell that covered his attack with swamps, and the demons didn't even have a chance to think about avoiding it. The two are more optimistic than ever and decide to go eliminate demons together. Zhang offers to cover Mofan so he can unleash his full power, and uses his earth magic to create barriers in front of the demons. Mofan then uses an extremely powerful lightning spell to annihilate several demons, and the two move forward to rescue Manyan. Manyan finally lets down his shield to get some space, and the rescue mission is accomplished. Thanks for watching part 25, the next part will be out in a week.